What's going on, everybody? We're here with the Sunday special, and since we just got done on Christmas Day dealing with the 2025 Advent calendar, I thought we'd do all of them in one video. So, since now we're back on normal routine with the die-cast cars and the dirt racing and all that, thought we'd go ahead and finish the Advent calendar up for the 2025 season. This advent calendar was probably one of the best advent calendars that they've actually done. Yes, the race version is actually pretty cool. It happened on day 10, so we'll kick it off. We'll actually go in the right order that we should have done it in, and I think next year we probably keep it back in the original order. I just wanted to try something different with countdown till Christmas with the advent calendar. Instead of going from 1 to 12, we went from 12 to 1. If you haven't catched any of these videos indefinite, please go back and check them out. They're all in the 2000 and I don't know. I think it's the Advent calendar one. I think that's what I put them all in. So please go back and check out the individual ones. This one's not going to be a review for every one of them. This is just kind of talking about them. So just make it a little simple. It'll take me all day probably to try to do all 12 in one video. So day 1 went to Ross Chastain. This paint scheme was freaking awesome. I love the black, orange, and silver. It looked awesome. Man, I just can't get over how awesome this one actually looks. This is probably top 5 favorite in my opinion. Then we went to Justin Allgaier's oranges. I've never seen the oranges one. I know he won the championship with the corn, so they actually changed it up and actually done it with the orange paint scheme, which looks awesome. Love this paint scheme. It's an Xfinity car, so this would have been the first Xfinity car if we would have started with one. Then we went to RFK with Justin Allgaier, what we just done, but with Chris Buescher in this Thomas, Pennsylvania Kroger paint scheme. I thought this paint scheme is awesome. I'm shocked that this one did not get made. I mean, they came out with so many Kroger paint schemes. This is probably one of the favorite ones, other than the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch literally got probably the second best paint scheme of 2025, in my opinion. We went to the first car to actually move this down on her car. We actually went to the first paint scheme that was actually produced, and it was Chase Elliott's Unity First paint scheme. This actually looks a lot better in person than it actually does on video. In my opinion, the colors are perfect. I love the lime green with the silver or the dark what did I say? Dark silver is the dark gray with the lime green and the mint. That looks awesome together, in my opinion. Totally my opinion. So it's not one of my favorite ones, but it was actually the first car they actually produced. So I would probably say Ross Chastain was my number 5 favorite. Number 6, number 4 would go to Harrison Burton's Xfinity car. This car looks awesome. Man, I can't get over how this car looks good with the racing stripe to dead on tools, like how they actually done all this. That gray is amazing. I mean, it's crazy. We went from a dark gray to a very light gray. So then we went to our first truck series truck, and that was Corey Haim's. I'm shocked that this did not actually get made from 2025. I am really shocked on that because this paint scheme looks awesome. It's a safe light paint scheme. Looks really good. I know we won a couple races in 2025 with this paint scheme, which I cannot wait for them to actually be made. Can't remember that one that is a piece of tape going down the side of his door. I cannot wait to get that, actually buy that car because it looked good. So they actually did 2 trucks back to back. This one actually went to Ben Rhodes with a 99. And it's shocking that this truck didn't get made. I thought it gets made every year. If I'm not mistaken, this was in last year's Advent calendar with the campers in RV. It just looks good. I like it. He's won a couple races in that paint scheme that they've actually made. So the 18 car was the next one. I do not know how to say his last name, so I'm calling him William S, because that's probably the best way I could do it without butchering his name. Now this one's another Xfinity car. It looks good. This is probably my 6th favorite in reality. So I haven't said anything with my favorites yet. So remember, Ross Chastain was 5, Harrison Burton was 4. This was probably number 6 out of it, because this paint scheme looks good. I love the little details. You can see the lines. To me, it looks awesome. So that would, what was that one? 1, 2, 4, 6. So this would have been day 8. So day 9 would have went to Todd Gilliland and the Love's paint scheme. I don't really have much to say. I like the Love paint scheme, but Michael McDowell won in this paint scheme. We've done so many reviews on it, and this paint scheme never changes. My opinion, they definitely need to change the paint scheme up, but it looks good. I like it. Just wish they would change the paint scheme up a little bit. Hopefully they do in 2026, and I just tore all this up. Sad part. I'll have to fix that before I take a picture for this thumbnail of this. So we went to our first race version, which is definitely an awesome looking paint scheme. I love this paint scheme for racers, and this was the first Phoenix win in 2025. And the details, I love details. They got the red tires. Yeah, that's cool. I love the red tires. It's something different. They actually went to like the NASCAR winner circles for this, because the red tires, of course, you have the banner on the windshield in the back. So that's pretty cool. I like how they did this with the confetti on the windshield. So they went literally to NASCAR Authentics for this one. Definitely a nice looking one. Shocked that they actually made this. So if you actually bought the advent calendar, you can buy like Dakota win, and what was that other? It was 3 wins that he won literally back to back. You can actually have all 3 of them if you actually did buy the advent calendar. So that was the first race version, which I'm probably going to say that would go for number 2. Number 3 was the reveal for Dale Earnhardt with Richard Childress from 1988. This was the second car they actually did produce. So that was the 2 that they did produce, was the Chase Elliott and the Dale Earnhardt reveal paint scheme. Definitely a nice looking car. I love it. Still wish they would do some more different Dale Earnhardt cars, because it's so many Goodwrench cars. Just wish they would actually change most of his old paint schemes and bring them back. Just my opinion. And then number one out of this whole entire thing would go to this Dale Earnhardt Cars Tour car. This thing was awesome. Love this paint scheme. It has the flakes. It's a different, I guess would this be called flash coat? If it is, this thing looks awesome. I love the flash coat or the special part to this car. I mean, you can see the flakes in the paint scheme. So I'm not sure what the special finish of this car was, but it looks good. The sun drop paint scheme, amazing. This was day 12. I love the unique part to it. I know last year when they did it, we had the flash coat with Ryan Blaney at Martinsville. And this year they did the different coat, special coat for the Dale Earnhardt's Cars Tour. So that was actually all 12 of these cars. So that was the 2025 Advent Calendar. Definitely a nice Advent Calendar. I love this Advent Calendar. This is probably one of the best ones, in my opinion. I'll leave it in the comment section below if you think so too. But this was one of the best. Last year's was good. I think they outdone it this year, all my opinion. So if you want to see some more die-cast reviews and everything, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see in-depth video of all of these cars, They are in the playlist for the Advent calendars, I think it's what it's called. So jump on there and check that out. If you haven't done so, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow with a new video. Hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday.